Whoo-wee, I am very excited for this one. Okay, so turnabout goodbyes. Let's go. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Woo! Who's that? I know. I love this episode so much. It's my all-time favorite. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. And before I begin, I had to re-record this because this person right here, she forgot to separate the audio tracks, so this game was loud, I was quiet, so I'm doing this all over again. Hooray! But that's okay because this is a great episode and I have to sneeze. Okay, that was rude. Anyway, this episode is my all-time favorite Ace Attorney episode so far, because I know there are more games and I cannot wait to play the rest of them. But the reason that this is my all-time favorite, I want to say it without spoiling anything, but great character development and a great story. So we're going to jump right into it. Hey Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but God Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at God Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in the tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at God Lake, but this time it's murder. God Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! But Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Alright, let's go do that. Right away. Detention Center Visitors Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Hi. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back. There he is. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you come to laugh at the fallen attorney, then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. Phoenix! Also, hi, Edgeworth. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Alright, what happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Ouch. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? God Lake? The murder took place at God Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I guess we'll just leave him there then. We'll come back. I promise. I love you. December 25th, God Lake Park, entrance. My door is open. I'll be back. This is where it happened? Yeah, God Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who— Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits? Ah. Yee. Hey, you're that Harry guy, Harry Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. Wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the... what? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gold Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Uh-oh. Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation as seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us. Hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story. But apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd asked you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Alrighty. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I've forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Burgers? Talk to Santa. She is 17 years old, Nick. Like, looky what I got. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. But what do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. But what? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Yeah. Don't worry. I don't think he did it. Okay. There we go, that's better. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. There we go. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is... well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. Kept saying right, 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 over and over. Why? Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir? What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. Briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Autopsy report. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up an autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We could talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh hey, Detective Gumshoe? What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. Sweet. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's go investigating. Let's go. Icky. Gold Lake Public Beach. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Okay. Ooh. Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, there might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers? Take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Where'd they go? Into my pocket? A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Alrighty. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. Wow, God Lake is really big. Yeah. Say Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's go boat rental shop. Nick? What is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of those boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial was finished? A good idea. You bet. Okay. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Okay. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Okay. Let's go to the woods. Whew, talking really does take a lot out of you. I give credit to voice actors out there. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. No camping. What would that say in Japanese? Because there's the kanji there. My kanji is not confident and I can't really read it properly. So if I do find the translation for no camping, then I'll leave it like down here or something. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. And it's ironic. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. SUV? This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. I don't see any dents or that. Oh well. Hey Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? See, here in the UK we say aluminium, but in America they say aluminum. I keep saying aluminum, which is weird, so I don't know. My mind's just like aluminium, but I'm saying aluminum. I don't know. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. I see some bento. And some bell buns. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Slur to the left. Ooh, decent microphone. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Whoa. Well, you got it working. Well, it responded. Yo! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that. Eee! I love her voice. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking send out a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. We're Japanese. I know about the localization, and I just want to say very quickly, just a tiny side rant, if that's okay. And I don't mean any offense to the localization developer. I think that's the title they go by. I don't like Japanifornia. I really don't. Because in certain games that are set in Japan, you just change the language to English, and it feels the same pretty much. And you know, it's set in Japan, you're just hearing like English dub, and I don't know, it feels strange just having the localization be America. So I guess I'm just not a fan of the Japanifornia situation, but I mean, each to their own. But it's not for me. It's just not for me. But anyways, back to the game. I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Wow, they must be dumb. But let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? No, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for the bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. Second fault, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. She looking very angry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. I wonder what. This is my badge. Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You got or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now? Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle with meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then, I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here for photographing meteor showers for a research project. If that's the case, then why is your camera facing the lake? Mighty pleased to meet ya. Alrighty. Calling out logic before it even began. Oh yeah, where was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. I like your hair. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve? A man on the boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I'd seen when. Alright. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. I think she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? The camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Soligen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Eh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mark triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. Programmable camera? Neat. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected faces the lake. Okay, so let's ask about her camera. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yup. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera. Didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright! Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look and see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Whew. Who knew voice acting was so exhausting? I said that earlier, didn't I? Oh gosh. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay. Let's go to the beach. And let's go to... Where did I go to before? It was here. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Sounds like it. The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. The meeting. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Trust in Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I'd think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. Alrighty, the autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Thank you. Time of death, sometime on 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I've met him somewhere a long time ago. Alright, should we go back to the entrance and check on Lotta? Let's see. Hey, there we go. Hey y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Wait, see, he's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Well, if you're gonna be a witness, we're gonna need some answers, so yeah. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't you go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound sculpt than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Kinda losing the accent. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Okay, well, we got a lake photo. Okay. Back to the beach we go. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Oh my god, it's Santa Claus. Huh! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick? You know Santa? Wow. Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Hey. Little Larry. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. On Christmas? Excuse me. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must really be nice. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5 having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. And he should also keep his distance, please. What happened? Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick? You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Whoa, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like his father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? What? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind though. Do you know Nick? Nick? We don't know. Not yet. Tell me about the dogs. Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? But why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriends. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Yeah. What's Gordy? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. I remember watching the live-action Ace Attorney movie. And they had this couple take a picture of this scene going on here, and their faces when the photo was taken was nothing like that, but they was like this. It was great. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Article about a monster sighted at God Lake. Alright. Let's go to the entrance. Let's go to the offices. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Okie dokie, is there anything I could ask you about? No. Let's go to Grossberg. Crazy how these people are still in their offices considering it's Christmas. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? Never gets old. I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see? Mr. Grossberg, sir? Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Yes. First of all, what happened to your painting? Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Supposedly, Phoenix. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Present the autopsy report. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond. And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Supposedly. Maybe to talk to him about it? Yeah, Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. And the DL6 incident. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never called the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Aww. Misty Faye. An old photograph? Yeah, this was in, when we was doing Mia's case, we saw her picture there. Alright. Oops. And this is why this is my favourite episode. Because of how the story just ties in the other characters. It's so well done. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Aww. I feel so bad for him, I really do. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yeah, you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Ugh. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. There was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gold Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mum. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this... about to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28. December 28? Statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick? What does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one that got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Aww. Is there anything I can present to him? Maybe this. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Yay! Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should... Oh no! What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Whoa! It's coming down. Whew. That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. At least check on him and make sure he's okay. You can't just be like, oh, he's having PTSD down there. Okay, let's go. You'd want to check on the poor man. Edgeworth, are you okay, honey? There, just breathe. You're gonna be okay, I promise. Guard, could you get him a water, please? Please? Like, come on, I feel so bad for him. Poor Edgy. Okay. Alright. Whoa, Jesus. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Yeah. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fired a pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? Tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder, and we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. Edgeworth. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Well, speaking of that... Dun 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 dun! Look what I got! Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. We're gonna need it. Oh, hey. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Overreact. Oh, Phoenix. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. See? Someone who cares. Someone who actually cares. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Indeed. And we will find out more. Saving content. Yes. And we are going to save over this. And I am going to take a quick break for my voice. Because not only do I have to do Lotta's voice, but I've got the judge's voice too. So, take a quick break and we shall return. December 26th, 9:44 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma? Oops. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Phoenix, it's no time to be petty. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he a teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. I'd say he's more than that, Maya. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Nah. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. I think we get the idea. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now. Don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man. Oh, bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Here we go. Courtroom number 3. Let's go. There he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called a detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please, take a look at the map. Alright. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 AM she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map of God Lake. Why is my stuff fallen all of a sudden? 1 second. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now.
Wait, Mr. Von Carver.
Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not. Oh, dearie me. Let's go. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Thankfully I remember what I'm doing because, like I said, I recorded this before. So I had to do all of this all over again. So, great. But I was on 1 life bar, fun fact. So hopefully that won't happen again. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. It's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning a body was found in the lake. Okie dokie. Oh god, my water's blocking the way, sorry. Next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Okay, found in the victim's body fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest him. Why? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, so sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence, okay? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Oh boy.
Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Okay, so fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. And he's mocking you. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Eh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Uh-oh.
Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge?
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However...
You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Huh! Judge.
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now?
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes? This quarter will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this call anyway? I would have objected. I would have been like, excuse me? We don't allow laziness in this court. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't care if your knees are failing you. We are getting through this. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. Oh, I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Whoops. Aww. I want to hug him so badly.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Keimer, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Especially him. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. Oh, very well. Your testimony, please.
Goodness gracious. Alrighty. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another bang. There was nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence.
Oh, well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. But was it though?
Order! 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 I will have order!
Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Hold on. Well, wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Yes. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony, yeah? I think I noticed one little thing. Well, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well.
I pray for your sake. This isn't a waste of time.
I hope so too. Alright, it was Christmas Eve, just after midnight. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student in my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Oh, God, his voice is so deep. Corpse, you can't compare.
Well, baby.
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Well, right now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh.
When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat.
Okay, but how did you know that? Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. No. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick, he's hiding something. It was another bang. 2 bangs. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. For karma, I think I hate you. Yep, you and me both. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
There was an area thing on the lake but that boat.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
Sounds pretty sure. Nah. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Wanker. Sorry. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But Your Honor, you keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Ooh, hold it.
Who was that?
It was me. Yes. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. Why's the big out there treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. No, you didn't. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Heh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Yes. Exactly.
Order! 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 Order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karmer, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Whew. Alright. Alright, so saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. So we are going to present the lake photo. Let's go. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Where what? You got what? Look at this photograph. I had to.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Yeah. Why would you lie?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
And please testify as to the circumstances of his sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Phew. Alright, so how Edgeworth was seen. Yeah, right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Psst. Bitch, please.
You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. I know immediately which one to press her on. Yep. Uh-huh. You brought your binoculars? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Ugh. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about...
Excuse me.
Do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. But you did it in a cool way.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. Okay. Press. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Rude. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Mr. Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. Okay. Camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. What did I do on that one? I presented the camera, didn't I? I think. Yes, there we go. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? Says me. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Yes.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? This. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting of Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at a lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it, and no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
The camera, right? Because it was set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected, and it faces the lake. And that person in the newspaper had an automatic camera also, so... The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Exactly.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Yes. Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Oof. Hey! But as she so succinctly, never heard that word before, said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. It's true. It's not true at all. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify, but it won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. This guy, honestly, I hate him. Okay. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigating photographer. Imagine what a scope it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Go on, Phoenix. I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. From Connors up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
That would be a first. Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, actually, I'm not a research student. Yeah, investigative photographer. Imagine what a scope it'd be if I got a picture out of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. I had the bang. Yep. It was this one. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. It was... I'm trying to remember from my last recording. I think it was this. Yes! Let's go! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Yeah. He is right.
Righter. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Boy. Boy. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. Why? Why would you lie? Mr. Edgeworth. His life is on the line. And you lied.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey,
You got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day, shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... what? Wait a second. Yeah. She was going to enlarge it. Yeah, she even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it will drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let us show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why hasn't that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because this idiot's trying to hide it. But because it does not exist. Yeah, it does. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Go off, Queen.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Let's go. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Immediately I see something wrong.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Taken automatically on 12/25 at 12:15 AM. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, and you got the enlargement. And little good has it done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
Is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Slaughterheart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be?
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I will show the judge what is strange about this photo. It is this. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does...
Oh, this man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Boom. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. The shooter is a lefty. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. Let's go.
Now that everyone in the courtroom is quietened down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself? Obviously. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. But what? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. So shot approximately 1 meter away.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yes! We did it. No lives lost this time. Okay, and breathe. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me? What? Is it a thank you? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? It's true though. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. Yeah, I heard 2 sounds that like gunshots just after midnight on 12/25. Weird. To be continued. Let's go. But didn't I hear earlier that it was 3 sounds? I guess we'll find out next time. Okay. Let's go. So, save over this and hope and pray I don't have to record all of this all over again. Okay, and that's the end of part 1 of Turnabout Goodbyes. Depending on how long the investigation is gonna... Whoops. Depending on how long that investigation that I'm about to do next is gonna take, because I know it's quite a long one, but we'll see. We'll see if it will be still in 2 parts, but I really enjoyed that and I hope you did too. We are going to save Edgy. We are going to save our Edgy boy. We won't give up on you.